Good morning, family. It's bright and early on Thursday morning, and I wanted to quickly give you a little update. Normally, these will come out at the beginning of the week, but I was committed to making sure I got something out to you this week, and so here we are. We start our first unit test today. They had an array of resources on Google Classroom last night. We have just wrapped up our cumulative formative, and I wanted to explain that to you really quick and let you see what that process looks like, so you'll be familiar with it as we move forward. But at the end of every unit, they will have what we call a cumulative formative. Basically, it's a cumulative assessment over the entire unit that will count as a quiz grade. This is designed to help them see where they are going into the unit test, let them see what they know, what they don't know, and then hopefully help with help with what they do on the unit test. We tried this out last year in the spring, and it really seemed to help a lot. That cumulative formative becomes their study guide. So I call them sister tests. They're not identical. They're not the same questions worded different, but they are all the same type of thinking within the questions. So they can kind of see what their assessments are going to look like. So they had their cumulative formative with them yesterday. I had to do a quick turnaround on those, and the internet went down and it stayed down, and the Mastery Connect wouldn't work. I had a lot of technology issues. So their papers they didn't have some things marked wrong on them, but they were able to see all of that on the stuff that I put on Google Classroom last night. And I explained all that to them yesterday in class. But if you looked at the papers and you were wondering something, that's kind of what happened. Even if you have any other questions, just let me know. They do have a summative project that is due. They have this. They got it at the beginning of the week. We spent a couple of days working on it in class, and they will have time once they complete their assessment today or tomorrow to work on it a little bit more. I need these tomorrow at the absolute latest, if at all possible. If I'm just going to leave it at that for now. Hopefully I can get everybody's turned in by then, and that will help a lot. The first 9 weeks midterm is just tough. It's tough to get everything in those first few weeks. It's tough to get acclimated and get the procedures and the expectations and all of the things down, all the first of the year stuff, and that first half of your first math unit. So I say that to say this: midterm is next week, and take the midterm with a grain of salt. First 9 weeks midterm, I almost wish we wouldn't even send one out, just because it's just kind of trying to get everybody's feet up under them, get them acclimated to 7th grade. 7th grade math is hard. You may see some grades on those midterms that you're not used to seeing, and don't let that cause you any alarm. I've told parents in the past, please give us till the end of the 9 weeks, because it takes a good 9 weeks when school starts to really get yourself together. Me, it just takes a little bit. So don't worry too much about the midterm grade. If you do have concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. But just know I'm going to take care of you babies. And I know that we're still in a kind of getting used to 7th grade math process right now. One thing that's new to us this year, or new to me, is I can give you Guardian access to their Google Classroom. I have no idea what that looks like on your side. I don't know if it's alerts. I don't know if it gives you access to actually see all of their Google Classroom. On Tuesday night when we had the conferences, I had some parents that did leave me their email addresses. But what I need in order to do that is an email address that you are that you check regularly. I could get your email off of Infinite Campus, but I don't know that email is an email that you regularly check, and that would, you would want it to be sent to. So if you are interested in having Guardian access to your child's Google Classroom, if you will send me a message either through Remind and say, hey, use this address, or if you want to email me at I will write my email down right quick, hold it up right here so you can pause the video. And, but it's K Bosworth at upson.k12.ga.us, and that does not look very good, but if you need to pause the video and get that, but it's K Bosworth at upson.k12.ga.us. You can email me at that email address, excuse me, and from the email that you want me to use, and just say, hey, this is so-and-so's mom, dad, guardian, whatever, but I'd like guardian access to Google Classroom, and then I can get you added. And so I just wanted to make sure that you are aware that we could do that, and a lot of parents like to be able to see what's on there and, you know, what's available to them. So please don't hesitate to let me know if you need me. Look for another video update beginning next week. We start Unit 2 next week, so I'll be updating you on everything coming up in Unit 2. And if you have any questions about anything, please don't hesitate to reach out. There's my email address. You can get me on Remind, however you need to get in touch with me. But so far, so good. We've had a great start. I'm loving you, babies. And I can't wait to see how awesome this year's going to be. Let me know if you need me. Have a great day and a great long weekend. Yay! We don't have school Mondays, so don't go looking for the school bus. Y'all have a great one. Bye.